Hotline. Welcome to the Harold Washington Post 1987 Hotline TV show. Over to that fantastic 3rd District Commander. Bam!
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our hotline again. Thank you, partner.
All right.
My partner in crime. That's the only way we got to keep the show alive.
That's right.
You know, because sometimes you do need laughter for the pain that we feel in though. But back to that, I'd like to welcome you to this show this evening. And like always, it's always about the veterans, their health benefits, and more than that today is their living facilities and stuff like that. So, you know, and we got a lot of topics, and we also got to let you know about these weeks that's coming up, this election. So we're going to also talk about that. But in the meantime, to my partner over here, my partner in crime.
Let me say this, brothers and sisters out there in television land. We are in a crisis mode. We better get off our butts and get out there and vote. As veterans, we put our lives on the line for people to have a right to vote. A democracy is only as good as you participate in it. And that's why we're bringing some of the various issues before you. As veterans, last night at CVO, the Coalition of Veteran Organizations, there are 5 major issues that's going to go to the executive board. 3 of them deals with identity crisis for veterans, property taxes for veterans, and mean testing for veterans. Mean testing means if you go to the VA, they want to do an analysis of your income. So if you're making over $12,000, close to $13,000 a year, they want you to pay for your medicine, a percentage of your doctor bill,
which is called outpatient,
which is crazy. The second issue that's going to go before the executive board is the issue of what I call the tax divide. Because see, just because you're a veteran don't mean you have a disability or 30% or 70% or 100% where you can take advantage of having your property taxes reduced. Some of us don't have those components. Therefore, we're getting murdered by the fact that the property tax scandal is out of whack.
Yes, it is, folks.
The other issue that's plaguing our veterans is dental care. It is a shame that we put our lives on the line for America and we come back home and we go to the VA system and we cannot get free dental care. And believe me, the study has been final. If you don't take care of your choppers, they will do you in. Because your mouth, your teeth affects your heart and every other component of your body.
Oh, yes.
And Commander, I was talking to one of the nurses down in emergency, and she made it crystal clear that they now have hard evidence that if you don't take care of your teeth, you're going to have some serious problems.
Yes, it's been proven that you have different type of health problems because your teeth start decaying, deteriorating, and then that causes a certain type of acid. As they say, you know, like you have, what's that, gum disease, gingivitis. And not only that, they tell you about other types of disease that you have when they be saying that, you know, and this is not no joke now when they be talking about bad breath and stuff like that. You have mouthwash and toothpaste and stuff sometimes that don't have, that come from your dental hygiene.
Yes.
And also, the decay of your teeth has bacteria in it.
Yes.
And see, you know, as gross as it may seem and sound, but see, you know, we swallows our lava. And so what we swallow within our mouth, it goes down in our system. And that's just like they say, like secondhand smoke. Although a person don't smoke, but if you stay in the room with their smokers, you inhaling that. That's the same thing about your teeth. You know, whatever you chew, if you don't floss or brush your teeth as they authorize, but you know, who can tell a grown person whatever? I'm over 21, you can't tell me nothing, you know? But what is there to tell you then? Then when you go to holler, it's too late for that.
Yeah.
You know, we always get fair warnings and stuff like that. But see, we don't take heed to the information that we get. But see, this is why we're sending it out to you right now about the information that you should take care of, that you should look into, and also about any type of disability you may have. Don't wait till it's too late. And we have a bad problem of waiting till it gets too late. Then we want to holler about this, we want to holler about that. And then again, here's about the election. Everything we talk about tonight is about the health, election, and then your ability as a person, the things that you should be doing. You know, even if it comes down to Social Security, we talk about that because it affects everyone. Not just veterans, but everything we talk about affects everyone, but mainly talk about veterans. But see, then too, you know, just as we go along with our conversations about the health bills and stuff like that, our dental bills and stuff like that, this is on our agenda. This is the number one thing that we're facing, number one thing that we're fighting for, because it's what we have to live off of. And see, not only that, like I say, health. Your health matters because see, the idea, you want to prolong your life as long as you can. I just heard over a certain channel, whereas the life expansion in certain countries is higher than the ones here in the United States. As far as they said, what was that, Japan, they rational life expectancy is 85 on up. And they named another country. But see, then when it came down to the United States, they talk about the obesity. And then they talk about our health, period. But see, when it comes down to our health, look at our health. Are you going to the doctor? If you're going to the doctor, you're scared to go because the cost of it. Everything is charged. You know, just like us veterans and stuff like that. Yes, we get certain things free, but as he just discussed it, you know, you have to, you know, what type of, you know, racial level that you at for your benefits. 10, 15, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, or so on. See, at a certain period of your benefits, well then, you don't have to pay anything. You don't have no means test, which he described what means test mean. They go by your income and stuff. Then you don't have to pay for your doctor visits. Specialties, they count that in too. Emergencies, you know, they charge $50 per day. Not like you go to a certain other big hospital where you go into the emergency room, they charge you thousands of dollars. You are getting a break for that, but still enough. If you're a veteran, why not free? See, this is the thing that we hollering about. These are the things that we're fighting for. You know, because the idea, we deserve this. We shouldn't have to pay for anything.
And Commander, that is so true. Like I said last night at the meeting, and you know, we're told that we have some of the best lobbyists in Washington, D.C. And my position is, How is that possible? And Ronald Reagan got mean testing approved. That makes no sense. When I went in, and I make this crystal clear all the time, when I raised my hand and took that oath to become a United States soldier, they did not tell me in the fine print that once you got out,
You wasn't going to
You
get taken care of.
was not going to get taken care of.
That's a shame.
They did not tell me that you was going to be mean tested.
They didn't tell us.
Okay? And when I went in, it wasn't like that. Once you got out and you were a veteran, the VA took care of you. Now, you got these folks standing up in the well of Congress, in the House and the Senate,
All right.
telling us how much they love veterans, how much they appreciate veterans. But yet, Commander, when they take their final vote, it's anti-veteran.
I hate to say it like this, and don't take this as no joke, but this is serious. It's like a pigeon sitting on top of a branch waiting for you to come past. So you know what you're expecting to get. but seriously.
Harold called it doo-doo.
But this is what they do. They promise us everything. Folks, give me your support. And I do this for you, I do that for you. We give you all the support. And a certain senator asked for our support. We gave it to her.
Yes.
And look what we get.
Nothing.
That's not right.
Wait a minute. Was she from Illinois?
Yes.
Was she wounded in the war?
Yes. And she flew helicopters.
Y'all know who we talking about.
But it's just the idea, as they say,
Wait a minute.
what are you doing for me lately?
Is it a duck?
And it's worth something. You know? But see, it's just the idea.
Oh, God.
Politicians
Duck
are
work.
playing. I believe you are right. Politicians are playing with our lives. And that's a shame because of the idea. They weren't there when we put our names on that dotted line. They weren't there when we had to say, I do.
Right.
They weren't there when the final stage, the curtain was closed and they said, that's it. They wasn't there for that, but they there for my vote.
Yes.
And tell you what all they gonna do and everything. And when they get it, we forgot about you.
And that candidate, senator, don't even talk about veteran issues. Wow. That's a shame, Commander.
And then not only that, we have other representatives from the state of Illinois.
Yes.
I'm not talking about Missouri, Mississippi, because I don't know what's going on in that show me state. And I ain't talking about the cotton down under. But see, I'm talking about right here, the land of Lincoln.
And the one from the land of Lincoln have shown us that we don't matter to them. That's the problem with our Illinois delegation to Washington.
Right, you're supposed to represent us. If you, and like I said, land of Lincoln, supposed to be, Abe Lincoln was supposed to have been honest. But what happened to the other people that came from behind him that we're dealing with now? Every time you look at television now and you see a commercial about the politicians, somebody always got some kind of lie on somebody. See, and then you hate to look at it because of that, who's really telling the truth? You have people paid to do commercials and stuff, and then when we look at it, we thinking, are they for real? We don't know until it affects us, and we don't know what is the truth now. See, this is every election year they bring this up. You always see people saying that this politician did this politician done that. My opponent this, my opponent that. Again, what have you done for me lately? See, this is the issue I'm looking for. Because see, the idea, my life is dependent on it, along with my other brothers and sisters. You can't play with our lives like that and expect us not to say anything.
Well, you know, Commander, I thank you and the Herald Washington Post for us getting a show like this, because it's part of our responsibility as veterans
To put it out there for
put it out there.
Yes.
As Lou Palmer used to say, beat the drums,
Oh, yes.
lose no book. And that's our job. Our job is to wake up you sleeping giants, to let you know if you want it to be a new day,
You got to
then
fight for
you
it.
got to fight for it.
You know, and like I say, you got to keep your guards up. Because if you put them down, you're going to get sucker punched. And we've been sucker punched for a long time. And just think, next week is going to be Halloween. I'm tired of being tricked. I'm ready to be treated now.
That's all right, Commander.
So quit playing. Another thing, I'm tired of dancing, so let's start doing the real shuffle. That's what we need, to bring it out of us, because see, I'm mad, seriously.
That sound like you have been watching Network, that movie.
No, but
You're gonna throw your TV out the window next.
No, not to how much they cost now. If I hit one of those little Sony
man, I ain't gonna
portables,
take you no more.
Yeah, but see, the idea is so much a person could take.
Yes.
And we look at how other people lie. I know a lot of veterans, and I'm scared to say this, but I'm going to say it because this is an honest program and everything, about the homeless veterans. And they say it shouldn't be, but there are. And the shamest part about it, being homeless, is some of them want to be. It's not that our organization or different other organizations not doing anything, but see, sometimes, some people are stuck in their own ways. And then you got this hearsay, as we talked about it on previous show, about, I don't like the VA because such and such told me they do this, they do that, and all like that. How you know? Stop believing what other people tell you and go see for yourself. See, like my grandfather used to always say, if you want the straight and forward truth about it, but then, you go straight to the horse's source. So that means, if I want to find out something, I'm not going to go ask Joe Blow or Joe Henry or whoever. I'm going to where it's supposed to be going to. I want to find out the truth. So the truth, and then for me as a veteran, I'm going to my legislators. I'm going to my Congress. I'm going to my Senate. I'm going downtown if necessary. I'm going also not to City Hall, but to the county building. I'm going to see anybody and everybody I can because, see, I have a problem and I need a solution to this problem. It's not me sitting down on my behind and wondering and scratching it. That's not going to do any good.
Commander, when the Hispanics took to downtown Chicago, they had 100 to almost 200,000 people marching on downtown Chicago over immigration. We need all of our veterans to come together and march on the VA.
We do need that. We do need that.
To let them know that we are sick and tired of Washington not taking care of their responsibilities when it comes to the veterans. And when you look at that budget, the budget is almost $1 trillion. When you deal with the VA system, the military, and we look at the CIA and all these other agencies that wrap around the security of this country, you're talking about $1 trillion taxpayers' money, and they can't give veterans free dental care.
And why is this?
It's enough to make you mad.
Why is this? Your sons, your daughters now going off to instead of college, they're going into the service so they could get opportunity to go to college. That's good and everything. But see, what happened if our loved ones, our kids, our grandchildren and stuff, go out to war and come back hurt? I would like for this country to have some type of provision for them as well as for myself.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's not easy to send your kids or your loved ones off to war and then come back without anything. No representation and stuff like that. That is not right. So you tell Congress and tell the Senate, how would you like to send your own out there?
Well, you know, I'm at a point where it's time for them to take a pay cut until they take care of the veterans.
Yes, it is.
And look at our veterans who came back from Vietnam, who got hit with an Agent Orange. And like I said before, my cousin died at Hines VA suffering from Agent Orange. And they sent my cousin through purity hell. And he ended up dying at the VA at Hines. And even right now, we got more veterans suffering from Agent Orange.
Well, they say they didn't know anything about no Agent Orange.
And they created it.
Yes.
They dropped the chemicals down.
Yes. And then not only it was not just them dropping them in Vietnam, but to transport them from different countries and stuff. See, they don't think about that.
And they didn't care. Our soldiers was the guinea pigs.
And I'm sure we got about 1 minute left, but I want to bring up this from the auxiliary, the 3rd District. You know, it's just the idea that, you know, we as a non-for-profit organization, we are asking everyone to just sometimes think about us.
Yes.
Think about the veterans. And think about how everybody gonna live in this world together. Because see the idea, we got to have some kind of stabilization with our administrators. So, other than that, just want to say, you know, that we are here as the Harold Washington American Legion Post. Thank you very much.
We know, brothers and sisters out there, I want you to understand that at the Harold Washington Post on Tuesdays, we have AAA.
Alcohol Anonymous.
Talk a little bit about that program, because we got so many veterans that come back from the war.
They have drug problems.
They got drug problems, alcoholic problems.
And we're one of the veterans organizations that have this. Every week, you know, it's not just for veterans, but it's mainly for veterans, but for civilians also, because you all going through the same thing we're going through, you know. And so some kind of way through your life that, you know, in order to combat your addiction, you need help. We offer that help every Tuesday at our post, which is at 4500 South Michigan Avenue. So if you feel free, if you stay, even if you don't stay in the neighborhood, come there. Because see the idea, I didn't know I had an alcoholic problem. I always thought somebody else did. But see, you never know until you look into the mirror yourself.
We want to shout out to Jack, our technical technician. Shout out to Dorothy and Dolores out there. Until next time, brothers and sisters, remember, the Harold Washington Post Hotline show belongs to you. Commander,
thank you very much.
Great show. Till next time.
Till next time.